Tansay, good morning. Uh, just 1 second. Oh, oh. Am I mute? Okay. All right. Oh, we got a guest. We have a guest. Let's bring it in. Tansay. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Tracy, thank you for dropping in. And Michelle, sweet Michelle. Unread. Loved you. Good morning. Good morning. I overslept. I didn't even get up for the meeting this morning either. I slept right through it. And then they're telling me to chip some grain packers. So I have to make sure I have some for me, for those who wants to purchase. And I don't know if I want to do that because I just finished making some of them before I left. Oh, look at this one.
Oh, it's pretty.
It's orange. Orange. My the brown ones, the dark brown ones. I see my dog.
Hello, Tracy. How you doing?
Well, to give you a brief update, I went to see my client, and I said I was gifting them. First tier, because there's like 4 ways to get up. There's 2 gravel, then 1 dirt, and then there's a trail. But the trail I used to go to is not there no more. But I went up to the second tier, and then I went through the dirt road, and then after that I had to walk it up. So trying to walk with 2 canes up is not easy. But I did my call when I was down below with my husband, and I used the 4-wheeler. That was a little rough on my leg. So after that, I carried the backpack on my back and trying to get up there. And it was sunny. I'm going to post on my page, and then I'll post them on my. I did not get to, they did not want to be filmed. These are the ones do not like it. And I told them, that's fine. You know, I respect that. I never do anything without. But I'll film, I'll take pictures of the trees. And so, okay. I'll do this. If you're in there, they might see through the picture. Here's Sam's turquoise. And that was my last one. So that was for Sam's birthday. Sam's birthday. I think it's the 31st is her birthday. So, I don't know if there's a red one.
Mama's favorite color.
I did red and dark brown. Huh? Maroon.
Ain't that like
and
a
forest
turquoise?
turquoise. Yeah, this is like a turquoise. Okay. My reds.
Yeah, she does make pretty good
Orange.
stuff.
I still have gray. So when we went up there and my husband was really sketchy about me going up there, he says, you know, it did rain here last week. It might be a little muddy. I said, oh, I'll be fine. So I, after that, I got there, I howl again to my call. And you can hear them. And I was there, and there's a big old stump in the middle. So they're like 20 yards away from me. And nice lay out the frozen fruits and stuff. And then I put all the other fruits around. And I put berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, watermelon inside where they can all break it up and eat it. It was about a 13 by 9. And then I bring all the extra fruit laid out. There was 3 chocolate candy bars, the big ones. And
Did you scotch chocolate?
and saltine crackers, unsalted crackers, wheat thins, and cantaloupe and honeydew. If I buy one, I always give half, and then I eat the other half. But I sat there and I ate. I grabbed some and put in my hand. I sat back and I sit in my stump and I was eating, and the stump is closer to them. And then I get back and I look to the right of me, and you could see the little ones running up around. And I said, I'm so sorry not for coming to visit. And they said they understand. They all spoke in signing. And why I look so drained, I said, a lot to come up. But again, over the mountains, it's hard for me. And she says, yes. She goes, you've been ill. And I said, some. So yes, and some. And then I showed them from my hip down, and they were going, ooh, ooh. And that's like when they're hurt, that's what the young do. Ooh. Or they're like the big mama's not around, or their parent, but that's how they call. And I told her, I'm fine, I'm healing. I said, Orba comes to me and she's always like putting her hands on me. And I'm sure you guys seen how I had the big bruise marks. They're right here.
I remember saying that when that one grabbed you.
Yeah. She was trying to grab me for me to stay still so she can heal me. And I'm like, stop. I can't. But she's been with me since I was a little girl. And I I started crying because I missed them so much. And then I noticed there's 6 new babies around. She was telling me there's 6 babies.
That's pretty
There's
cool.
one. There's one on her back, and his head is right here on his shoulder, and he's like this. And I said, "Have you got names for them?" She's, yeah. And I said, the Americans don't believe you guys have names.
Oh, they have names.
They do have names.
They do have names.
It looks like you had a great time with Biggie. Oh, I sure did. I will be going back there. I've been asked by Orba. One of his clans come with Orba, and he don't really like me, I think, because he goes,
I call him Mohawk because he has a mohawk.
He has a mohawk.
He hasn't told me his name, and if he has, I don't know his name because I talked to a few of them through the EVPs, but I call him Mohawk because he has a mohawk.
Yeah. I pretty much know all the names of my 4 clans. So Orba's originally from Blackfoot Res. And
Yeah, I know a few of mine, but one of them's name is Ground. That's why you hear me say Ground, hello Ground, because she told me her name was Ground. She's in control. She said her name's Ground because she's in control of the ground. Like she does the planning and all that.
Yeah, each clan has their, like, the dominant one. It can be a female or male. And they're the ones that tells the day watchers from go for 4 corners of where they're at. It doesn't matter if it's in the same area, but it has to be the same state. And that's what they'll do. They'll have their family, their clan go there, and then over here. And then when they start, and they all do a certain loud knock, and the other one can hear the other one, and it continues on. But when you no longer hear it, then that's when they start saying, well, where are they? They were supposed to message. They have like a schedule that goes on, and they come and meet at the corners, and then they relay what message and stuff like that. But some will do portals, some don't. But again, that's just how it is. So let me get back to my story. After I laid out everything, and mind you, it's a nice, clear day. We started off late a little bit. And I got up there and they told me like this. I said, yes. And I said, because of my leg. And then the other ones came and sat next to her. And she's like, why you cry? I said, joy. Enjoyment for you. And I said, any changes? And she says, heavy rain's coming. And wind. So I said, okay. And then she told me, rain, come now. You need to go. And right when it went, they all turned around and looked. And then that's when my husband and my daughter, get down here now. I said, okay, on the radio. And I still took a little, but 15 more minutes with them. And then it started coming. And I said, okay, I'll leave so you can eat. And she's like, ooh. Like you're throwing a kiss for me. And then I could see the little ones So it was really cute. And I know that many people wouldn't believe me, but that's okay. Because my heart and my eyes saw it. And the joy of me seeing them, it melted me. It really do. I told them I was going to look at some property out here so that they can come to me. My husband says, here, I only want to go to close to mountains because of your family. I said, of course.
Sound like me now. I want to live in the woods.
In Winnemucca, it's almost like desert, but there's a creek or a river. I forgot. I think it's a river. And then behind that are mountains. So they can come and go. They won't have to really hide because it's out in the open. Then I can see all the rain, the rainbows, the thunders. And then I can make my garden, a house garden, a greenhouse, whatever people say they call it. That way I can do some more herbs and allow things to grow that I can start making more medicine. It's been a really good journey for me. I still continue to try to do my best and share in many of my native jewelry and dream catchers. I have started 1 foot of a moccasin, and unfortunately, I don't have enough to go around because I'm doing measurements in my head for this size 5. But when you're doing a moccasin, you gotta do, if you're a size 5 in length, you have to go the width in the ankle. So I didn't quite have enough. So I took it apart. I had told sister if she could send me some pink. She says, it's coming. And she sent me pink and tan leather. And she goes, you need any more smaller ones so you can sew up the bags? I said, no, I still have some.
So how much for a 22-inch by a 10-inch?
A 22-inch? Who are you going to give it to them?
I'm going to give it to Benjamin.
Oh, goodness. A 7.5. It would probably be, I have to look. I wrote everything down.
Yeah, Mama, she's good at doing moccasins.
Are you going to tell him what you received?
You want me to tell him?
You want to share it or no?
Yeah, I can share it.
Do you have that yellow envelope back?
It's behind them.
You already used it?
No. It's not the right one?
No.
Mm.
You got the tape?
Yes.
See? You guys want to see it? What Mama sent me? Nah, I'll just play. That's my wife's. Nah, I'll show you guys though. I don't know if I can get it down or not. Kind of short.
Now it's mine. I gave him an heirloom. That's not the one I killed the bear with. My son has that one. It's in Phoenix. But I gave him my second one because I had 4.
54 years old.
Yep, that one's 54. Yep.
Mama sent me one of her, you can see it back there. One of her native bows. I'll just give you guys a little one of my native spears. I made that one up top there. Let's see if I can get over here. My native drums. Yeah, go over this.
Moccasins
More native
from
stuff.
a size 5 to a 10 is $100, and it's $15 for shipping. I'm making a pair of pink ones for Alicia, and I had made a.
You make like little babies, like baby ones,
ones.
whatever. And then you can put them on like Christmas trees for like ornaments and stuff.
I could do that too. Usually when I do the baby ones, I believe they're like 50. Because I just made my granddaughter some, and I was trying to do if it's just plain leather, but if it's like beaded, it I used to charge about $150, because for to bead it for small children,
It's hard to work. Put closer together.
Other tribals, they say you could do the beads on them. You have to make sure it's the exact size, and then you want to know what color to make them in, or green is a different price. So I might just do like 50. So, but I do black, I do pink, and tan. I did a pair of moccasins for Jennifer, and she wanted just plain ink, like a boot. So it can go this way, and then you tie around and then bring down the flap over.
Cool. Yeah. I seen that
So
style. So you can, they for like snakes and all that.
Yeah. I said that if if anyone wanted any more, that I would make them. I'm trying to see. In my pictures. I'll show you right now. But like I was saying, when I was coming down, and so I got down with both of my sticks to get down, and I go sideways. I never go straight. I always go sideways. And then I strapped them on the back of the four-wheeler, and then I was coming down, and it was starting to rain hard, and then again another thunder went, and then I'm like, wait under the tree to start again, because when you see thunder, you shouldn't start driving. You should wait after it hits, then go, and then you got to count. That will tell you how
see
close.
thunder.
You can feel it and you can see it. I can. The lightning.
Yeah.
The thunder is like this, and you can feel it from the lightning.
You can feel the energy off from it too, whatever, like charges the air. Like it, like something about it. Like it's almost like when you get that feeling when you're out there.
So when I was coming downhill, I was going a little fast, and I could see them going like this. Come on, and then I went like, and I almost tipped back. Oh my goodness! I scared myself, and I get off, and my husband says, "Where's your shoes?" I go, "Oh, they're right there in the back." So my daughter had to get a gallon and clean my feet because I had mud on. And then my dress, my other maroon dress, had dirt. And then when I cleaned up, he goes, "What are you doing, woman? Taking it out." And I put another dress on top of the back where I have my scooter. And he's like, "You're letting everybody see you." I go, "The freeway's way down there. We got 30 minutes to drive down there." So
Just so you don't know, she drives fast. So when she said she was getting it down the mountain, she was getting it down the mountain.
But as I was going down, they were running behind me. A few of them. Sandro, I shared some photos with him. He caught a little one.
Yeah, they were in there.
Yeah, they, and then we got in the car, and my daughter says, "What the hell is that smell?" Don't start. They think you're stinky already. Oh, she was like, "F and Mom, F, F." I'm like, "Stop it. Stop having that potty mouth. I don't like it." Yeah, Mom's telling me I got to come. Oh, you're over 21 years old. Do what you got to do. Mom, you know the rules. If we call you, you're supposed to come right now and say, "You're not my mother. And I don't have a father. So don't tell me I'm older than you. I'll make you go get that switch on that tree." She laughed. Because I'm not too old to get spunked. I said, "Yes, you are. I'll give you one."
Yeah, my grandma used to. She used to give it to me.
Yeah. So when
she wouldn't chase you either. She'd wait till you come in the door and then get you.
That's how I did it.
You be sneaking in, thinking it's all clear, and the next thing you know,
I have it on my left and like this, and they're like, "What you got back there?" "Nothing." "Well, what's on the other side?"
My grandmother, when I was little, she picked me up by my britches and hung me on the little hooks that you put your belt on a nail.
Oh.
She's like, "You ain't going, you ain't running again." She hung me up.
Fancy John, greetings, good morning. That's why you turned out to be a good man. Yes, he is a good man. He took very well care of me and Alicia. They helped me a lot, especially when I was in pain. I try not to show it, but there's times and Mom's not feeling good. But after that, I got cleaned up and got into the car, and my husband says, "Is that one of them over there?" It was a juvenile teenage one standing over on the corner by the tree of the outlet. And I think you caught that one because we were on the ground already. And he's like, so yeah. And then I cried. I was still crying, and he goes, "Why are you crying?" And then my daughter, she's in the back, and she says, "Oh, stop being a crybaby." I said, "If you don't stop, I'm gonna have your father pull over, and I'm gonna spank you." She says, "You laugh." But when we got to the casino, we got our rooms. We got a big old suite, and
that was gorgeous too. That suite.
It's big. It's actually really big. We had ours to the next one so our family can come in and out. And I told my husband, well, why they're all gambling, let's go look at some property. And then again, Audra and my other daughter, Rainy, she's like, I'm coming. Why do you want to live so far in a different state? Don't you like California? I said, I do, but my retiring is somewhere. It's calling me. Mom, please. But we looked at a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-car garage, 500 acres.
500 acres? Ooh, we get lost out there. That's a lot of land.
Yes. And it goes half of the mountain. I'm like, where's the marker? And he was like, well, if you go about 500 yards and then to go up. I said, oh, wow. So I'll have access to the mountain. He goes, yeah.
So it goes to your clan mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And that's what I want. So that way they can come and go. I'm like trying to think, maybe I can make like a barn up there, because we went up there. You can drive up there on a four-wheeler or a truck, but not like my terrain, my nice car. It won't make no.
So you got to get an
Because
off-road vehicle.
Yeah. So, and as I can't get a Jeep because, I still have hard times climbing up like yours.
Biggie Squatch. Yeah, Squatchmobile will make it up there.
So we looked up there and I was like, oh, there is flat where you can put like a side of a double wide mobile home. So that means I can put like a barn up
there. Yeah, or a modular home.
Mm-hmm.
Or even like a lean or whatever, like a big long lean with like picnic tables.
Yeah. Hi, Robin. How are you, sweetheart? That's why you turn up. I know that sometimes my thoughts are spanned out more, but I'm trying to keep a vision what I want, so I know that will fit him and I for retirement. Our kids, I'm sure all our kids will come and go and visit,
Stick a teepee up there too with a camp.
I can put my teepee up there.
That'd be sweet. And stay the night up there and all that and chill with them.
The only thing is there is sandstorms there.
Oh.
And that's not good for our cars. And that's why we were like, okay, well, we can build to put our the 3-car garages in the front, but we were like, we can build another like a big garage or
like a full barn.
Or you can work on cars and stuff like that, because he wants to do that,
Yeah, they call them pole barns.
For antique cars and stuff like that. So we're trying to, okay, we can do that. Then we looked at another property that had 25 acres. That one was, there's no water. It's just all desert. There is no electricity going to it. There is no well or anything. But they wanted more than the one with the house with all the land. Then we went and looked at another place that does have electricity. It does have well. And for 20 or is it 15 or 20 acres? And it's still a lot. You can put little homes around and stuff like that. So I was pretty happy with that one too. The other one, and all these properties are like about 30 minutes to, or 20 to 30 minutes to the little city of Guatemala. And we have some friends that were residents from here, from our part over there. And they were telling us, oh, you need to come here. And I said, well, we're looking. And they got some land. They go, we'll let you buy some of ours to live here. I want to look at some property so that way I can leave something for my children and grandchildren where they can rest their head when they want to go away, you know, get away from the city life. I feel my family members, my grandkids, are into Satangas, and they're in their early 20s. One is studying about species. The other one is studying to be NASA. Man, college is not it's not cheap. It's a lot. But I do try to help out with my family little by little. Unreal says reddish gold sky.
Storm's here.
Yeah, and I said a couple of weeks ago you guys were going to get a lot of rain and thunder and lightning.
What's doing it now? The dog's tripping.
Also, too, when we were coming back yesterday, yeah, we had stopped at Boomstown, and it's a little casino place. And we sat there and we had, my husband and I had breakfast. Instead of having lunch, we had breakfast. I was craving French toast and bacon. French toast and bacon, and then an extra side of bacon. I said, no, it's good. The guy still came with a side of extra bacon. Because what I do is I put the French toast with a little bit of butter and syrup, and then the bacon in it, and Unreal says, sorry about that. I was just thinking about the day of the childhood I had spent at our river. The sky was golden. Oh, I understand. Oh no, there's no need to apologize. I totally understand, because even myself, I love to stand in the rain. My husband gets worried. Yeah, because you'll lightning, and I tell him just count, then you'll know how far it is. And it's like, okay. But I did want to show. I do see this is a pink that I will be making for. That's the pink for Alicia. And these are black ones that I make.
Yeah, pretty. You know, I just looked up a pair of moccasins, native moccasins. They're $400.
Yeah. See? That's my daughter's foot.
They're pretty cool too.
Her and her little fur baby. Where's the other one? I did a pair like maroon.
Got this big old baby back here tripping.
Corona.
That's poop.
That's poop? Oh, it is.
Poop. The Corona's laying down.
Pooch. 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 Where's Nana?
Storm's coming. He's tripping. Is thundering out.
And say, JP. I love doing that. Yes. You know, sitting or standing in the rain and with your bare feet with Mother Earth, to me, it feels like I'm getting energy charged up. They're charging me up in my levels. But too, we have to be careful because the water and the coldness can make us a little sick. I had lost my voice too when I was up there.
The rain makes me sick. I don't know what it is about the rain, but if I go out in the rain, I get sick.
So anyway, I will be posting. This is going to be kind of short for today. I might go back live this afternoon if I'm not too busy. I'm outside walking around. Hard to see, but I have a question. Someone in the path I take to see the Sapanga, there was a dead body rabbit. No bites, no marks, no blood. Looked like it had been choked. Okay. I do know Satangas, the little ones will play with the rabbits. You can bury it and, and then once you bury it kind of deep and then put tobacco after you put the dirt back. I don't think it was intense, but the young juveniles are the ones that usually play a little hard with them. Okay, that was good. Sometimes in your area, I don't feel there is anything like an it or a rake or wendigo. So it can't. That's why I'm saying I think it is a sapanga and it's a juvenile playing with it. Because two, it didn't take it with him. If he was just playing, he would have took it, and then they would have ripped it out. Because believe it or not, they do keep the fur.
You mean they make stuff out of it?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do. They took all my feathers off the porch. I found one too, though. Remember when I was live? I found that turkey feather. They stole 13 turkey feathers off the porch.
Yes, a dog or wolf or fox, they too, when they're trying to hold and when no teeth mark, and the only way to know is if you're actually looking through the fur to see if there's any puncture holes.
And if there ain't no puncture holes and nothing like that, it could have just died of natural causes.
Right, that's what I thought. I saw about a size 7. Then it's a young juvenile. That's like I said, they do that,
Yep.
And they don't mean to, because see, they love to chase squirrels. They love to chase rabbits. This is what they do for entertainment since they live out in Mother Earth. So, but I'm surprised he didn't take it because they usually do. But maybe, see, they have feelings too. Believe me, they do. Oh, excuse me. I burped. So, anybody have any more questions? Brown. 1, 2, 3 greens. 1 orange, 2 orange, 2 grays, reds, and 4 purples. All right, I got some more green feathers, so I'll make some more turquoise. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Well, I am going to sign off, and I do thank everyone for coming. I gotta take my medicine. I haven't took them. I think I need to drink some more warm tea. Over a year ago, during one of my fire pits, I heard a quick rabbit squirrel next dead rabbit. Let me see. It's they could be gifting you too. If
Could be.
sometimes they will gift you, but they will leave more than just the rabbit. I mean, because they know that we eat meat. They don't always eat meat either. It's at certain times. Now each channel and other researchers are different. They say that they don't eat meat or they eat meat. It's only, I can speak for my pork clans, then let me say that. There's only certain times of the year they eat meat. A day later and it was gone. Well, then somebody was either hunting and they got spooked. Forrest,
Yeah.
hello. I'm in the car listening. Aw, much blessing, sweetheart. Thank you. It could be many things. I don't know your area, John, but I do know that, you know, your area is good. Oh, some more came off.
Could have been John's little people too.
Yeah.
You got them little ones out there.
Here, Sanya. Go throw this away. It's coming.
Throw it away. Here you go. Let me get that.
My scabs are coming off. All right. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm going to cut this short, but I did want to come in and tell you about my clan. So I will put some on my page, and I will put some of the pictures also in the chat room. That way, shows you how I'm going up, and there'll be gravel or, you know, like street, and then it gets up. It's a smaller pavement, and then and that goes up like for maybe 2 miles, and then again it's dirt, all dirt, because it goes just like this, and then if you go up, then you're going to hit the big rocks. And usually when I climb up, I go on the rocks. I just go straight up, but since I had the 4-wheeler, it helped, but it's too noisy and they don't, you know, it's not loud, but they don't like that. Because then they think that a lot of humans are coming. But they did tell me that there was humans brought a lot of garbage up there. There was cans, bags, box of beer and stuff like that. I did find a fire pit, and I didn't think no one really came in my little area. But that I put some of that. I bring always a big black bag, and I start collecting the garbage. And my husband said, "Well, what's that thing flying behind you?" I said, "It's the garbage. There's cans and bottles in it." But they are very well with the area. So, and they go back into the valley down below, and then they go back up, because I know like 30 miles there is a cave, and then they're down the ways like 20 feet from there is like another 2 trees that come over that they put, and they get under there. I seen some little X's. I didn't take no pictures, like I said, I did out of my respect for them. They don't like pictures taken. And I always have. I've got a few of them. I mean, I have one that's in black and white, and you can see just the side of them. Because that was like what? That was just 5 years ago. That was an update of them. And I shares that in my chat room. And I think I shared with many people here too. But again, I don't disrespect them or anything. I'm supposed to let it fall off by itself. Yeah. Ew. Need to go put some medicine on it. The plant. Rub it all on there. All right. If anybody needs any protection bags, let me know. That I have a letter for that. I don't make them. I have some that are already made, but not stuff in prayer, but have made. And these people backed out on me, so I have to burn those ones. But now when I have an order, I need the money first, then I'll do it. No more upfronts. I ain't doing that. I don't understand why people do that. That's very wrong. If you're going to purchase, continue your purchase, but it's sad that you have to leave them lingering. So, me doing the protection bags for the people, believe me, I had a fight with my tribal, the council members, because they were like, no, why should you? And I still stand for it, because I believe you guys need to be protected. You'd be surprised what is in the woods.
I've been learning.
And there's still more things that are coming out, and and I don't want no one to be scared or upset about it. So, all right, everyone. Many blessings from me in Sangha. Thank you, son, for joining me.
You're welcome.
And all those other ones that kept in and out, blessings to you. Have a good day. Stay safe if you guys are in some rain. I know people will be getting some more storms, so back east. Be careful. Be safe. If you don't need to go out, then don't go out. But if you can DoorDash, DoorDash. Or if someone can take that driving to the store, but still be very careful. And many blessings to you all, and you take care. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.
Hey.